Disclaimer, I am a bit of a squeaker, so if you don't like hearing a high-pitched voice yap about Gmod, click off the video now. If you've read the title, you'll probably already know what this video is about. Allow me to give a brief history. Garry's mod originally was a mod for Half-Life 2. Now, I'm too lazy to properly write a script, so I'll just quote the Google description. Garry's mod is a 2006 sandbox game developed by Facepunch Studios and published by Valve. The base game mode of Garry's mod has no set objectives and provides the player with a world in which to freely manipulate objects. There, you understand? Good. Now, in this game, I've made a lot of silly, scary, and outright beautiful moments playing either with my friends in a sandbox or in a Half-Life 2 Dark RP server. But the reason you're here is to figure out why Garry's mod, which I'll from now on be referring to as Gmod, is so popular in the gaming community. Gmod is mainly popular because of the thousands of servers that it has. This footage is literally me just scrolling through all of the servers currently on the list. But another thing is the workshop. Garry's mod used to have this website called the Toy Box, in which users could download fun toys to play with in games, hence the name, Toy Box. It was shut down right before the release of Gmod 13. This change was because Garry thought that the workshop was superior, and so the Garry's Mod Workshop was born. After this, many amazing add-ons were created, and a lot of funny moments were recorded. You probably clicked on this video for a video documentary to play in the background of whatever you're doing. I get it, I do the same thing. A lot of other creators have made videos like this in the past, and mine will most likely be very similar. Anyways, Gmod has made a huge impact on my life because of the memories it's created for me. It's a fun, simplistic game. I mean, look how simple the game is when you first boot it up. The game is so simple, but mixed with friends and add-ons, you can create something truly special. This can be said for a lot of other games, but Gmod just has that nice source engine feeling to it. A little more background on this game. Garry's mod was created as, well, a mod for Half-Life 2, a game created by Valve and released on November 16th, 2004. This was a revolutionary game and changed gaming forever. You probably know Half-Life 2 if you're watching this video, so I'll keep myself from droning on and on about this game. You also most likely know about JB Mod, the mod for Half-Life 2 that came before Gmod, which will be important later. Gmod's history isn't that interesting since it's a bare-bones game anyway. But what is interesting is how Gmod evolved from a simple Half-Life 2 mod into one of the most versatile sandbox games of all time. Gmod started as a basic physics sandbox where you could spawn props and weld them together. That was about it. But over time, the community began adding more and more features, and Garry himself kept providing the game with each update. Soon enough, we got the physics gun, better tool guns, and eventually, Lua scripting support. Lua scripting is a big deal. This is what allowed players to create custom game modes, tools, and add-ons that completely transformed the game. And so, the birth of things like Dark RP, Trouble in Terrorist Town, and Prop Hunt came about. Without Lua, Gmod would just be a janky physics sandbox, but with it, the possibilities are endless. You could turn it into an RPG, a horror game, a racing game, you name it. It's probably been made to Gmod. And let's not forget Nextbots. These AI-controlled entities have become a meme phenomenon. Whether it's the terrifying chase sequences or the ridiculous meme-based ones, Nextbots have made their mark on Gmod culture. It's one of those things that just keeps evolving as new mods come out. Now, earlier I mentioned JB Mod. If you don't know, JB Mod was technically the first Half-Life 2 sandbox mod. It introduced some basic physics manipulation, but let's be real, Gmod completely overshadowed it. JB Mod never really got past its early stages, while Gmod kept growing into what we have today. The rivalry between the two is more of an inside joke now, but it's funny to look back on. Another reason Gmod has remained so popular is its modding community. The sheer volume of add-ons available on the Steam Workshop is staggering, from simple tools like the Gravity Gun reskins to entire game-changing mods like Space Build, where you can explore planets and build ships. The creativity of the player base knows no bounds. The ability to customize nearly every aspect of the game means that no two players experience Gmod in exactly the same way. And let's not forget Gmod Machinima. If you've been on YouTube long enough, you've probably seen iconic Gmod animations like the Gmod Idiot Box, Half-Life Full Life Consequences, or Dr. Hack's memes. This game has been the backbone of some of the most legendary YouTube videos of all time, and it continues to be a staple in the internet's meme culture. Another factor is nostalgia. For many players, Gmod was their first introduction to PC gaming. It's a game that you can leave for years and then come back to, and it'll still feel familiar, yet fresh with all the new content. There's something comforting about booting up GM Construct and messing around, just like in the good old days. So why is Gmod still relevant after nearly 2 decades? It's simple, creativity. There's always something new to do, some new server to explore, some cursed add-on to install. The community has never stopped making content for this game, and that's why people keep coming back. And honestly, I'll probably still be playing this game 10 years from now, spawning ragdolls on GM Construct and laughing at whatever weird mod I find next. Anyways, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed this little dive into Gmod's history and why it's so beloved. If you liked it, maybe leave a like, or don't. I'm not your boss. Catch you in the next one.